Imagine you work at a job where you're bullied day in and day out. You leave work, and your coworkers ride home with you, continuing the torment. You get home and they begin posting about you online, harassing you. You wake up the next day just to repeat the cycle again. This is what teenagers are experiencing in today's world, as social media has amplified this effect and become a tool of bullying. Teen suicide is not just a statistic. It's human lives. It's broken families. And it's a heartbreaking reality for many. The pressures of academic performance, social isolation, social media, and mental health issues are taking a toll on our youth, and it's leading to tragic consequences. And today I want to shed light on the critical issue of suicide among teenagers, a problem that affects us all. We are going to look at the harsh reality, the factors that contribute, the role of awareness and support, and the importance of outreach programs and envision a better future. A recent article by Brian Resnick brings to light a startling revelation. Of the 295 diseases that are studied by the National Institute of Health, suicide ranks only 207, lower than the West Nile virus, which claims 137 lives a year. As I stated earlier, teen suicide is not just a statistic. It's human lives. This is a stark reminder that behind every number is a personal tragedy. In recent years, we've witnessed a concerning rise in teen suicide. The CDC ranks suicide as the 10th leading cause of death. And if we look deeper at the numbers, we see that suicide is the second leading cause of death in the 10 to 34 age group, according to an article by the UCLA Health Department. That same article states that 20% of all high school students have considered suicide. These are not just numbers. These are our friends, siblings, and children. Today's teenagers face immense academic pressure. The pursuit of excellence often leads to stress and anxiety. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, and when they can't cope, they see no other way out. Social isolation has become an alarming issue in our interconnected world. Many teenagers feel more isolated than ever. The absence of meaningful connections and support networks leaves them feeling vulnerable. Social media, a tool designed to bring us closer, has inadvertently become a weapon of torment. Cyberbullying on these platforms can be relentless and unforgiving. Mental health problems among teenagers are often overlooked or stigmatized. Conditions such as depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder can escalate if left untreated. By raising awareness of mental health issues, offering counseling services in schools, and creating a more understanding and caring community and home environment for our teenagers, we can make a difference. Open conversations about mental health are crucial. We must normalize discussions about emotional well-being, create an environment where teenagers feel comfortable seeking help without fear of judgment, and schools play a vital role in this. By offering counseling services in schools, we are providing an investment in our children's future. It provides early intervention and support to those who need it most. Together, we can create an understanding and empathetic environment in our communities and homes, one without fear of rejection or ridicule. But to make a meaningful impact, we need to address the issue on multiple levels, and outreach programs play a pivotal role. These programs are not just an expenditure, they are an investment in the lives of our youth. They provide education, awareness, and support to those who need it. You might wonder about the cost of these programs. The truth is the cost is far less than the price we pay when we lose a young life. A study by the National Institute of Mental Health estimates that the economic cost of suicide in the United States alone is over $50 billion annually. $70 billion according to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Association. The cost of outreach programs is a fraction of that, and the benefit is immeasurable. Success stories from existing programs are inspiring. They demonstrate that change is possible when we invest in the well-being of our youth. We can't ignore the reality any longer. Imagine a future where suicide is non-existent. In such a world, the most significant fear a teenager has is finals. Picture a world where young minds thrive, where they can explore their potential without the shadow of despair. This is a world we can create. We have a moral responsibility to act. Let's not allow this heartbreaking reality to persist. It's time to stand together, support our youth. But this can't wait, because tomorrow will be too late. A life is lost to suicide every 40 seconds, and we need an immediate call to attention. If you notice, this ticker has been ticking during this whole talk. That represents the amount of lives lost to suicide while we've been speaking. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says that the best thing a parent can do is engage in open conversations with the teenagers in your life. Encourage them to share their feelings and their fears. Show them that they're not alone. Programs such as the ones that the Zero Suicide Framework are working on are vital. Programs like suicide awareness training for school staff, informative outreach programs for parents. These programs need to be led by individuals with lived experience. These programs save lives, and your involvement can make a significant difference. Together we can create a world where fewer lives are lost to suicide, and where teenagers thrive and reach their full potential. Thank you.